act your age. Ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L up, catch a plane. I'd probably f*** you before I f*** your chain. Switch it up, it's rap. A chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister at with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Washington Commanders and the Carolina Panthers. Immortality begins for most teams. We're underway from Wild Card Weekend. Luke McCaffrey now on the return. Great vision, gets him across midfield. Into the red zone. Touchdown! He takes the kick all the way back for 6. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
That one splits the uprights, and the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. First carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And the Commanders pick this one up. Well, they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football. Well, this one's certainly off to an exciting start. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down.
60 Eagle.
Looking to throw here. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him, and it's 3rd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Cowboy 80. 79 Bronco. 70 rings. Go.
Throw here, 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
And hold on, everyone. There's a Commanders player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Dropping back to throw. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders pull out in front further, 13-zip. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Smith tacks on the point after. And the Commanders drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. And they're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Go!
They'll throw to begin this drive. Throw is there for Jatavion Sanders. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On 1st down, here comes Brooks. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Panthers 1st.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Viking 18! Mustang 19!
It's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
To the air on 3rd and long. And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Ryan Fitzgerald on for the field goal.
Fitzgerald sends this through. And that'll get him back to 11.
The kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
From the gun, it's on. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19.
Here's Hall once more. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard. Offense up to the line fast.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
3rd and long for him here. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders swell their first quarter by 6. For the extra point, here's Smith. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Commanders push their lead to 18. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Carried by Brooks to start the drive. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Viking 18.
Throwing now off the play action. Escapes the pocket. Completes it to his running back. Here's Jonathan Brooks. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. He gets 6 on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. Taking a deep shot here. Defender's there. It's intercepted. Mike Sandler still makes the play. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
He has room past the 15. Has room down the left sideline. Will they stop him? Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Breece Hall with the touchdown.
I've seen a lot of plays in the playbook. I don't think I've seen a play designated for a 98, 99-yard touchdown, but you will take it. That defense, I think they were over-aggressive, and the offense made a pay in a big-time way.
The kick is good.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders continue piling on to this lead.
Panthers 3.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Street. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Has his man. That's their rookie from Oregon. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Panthers first. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
On the give, it's Brooks. On the move, past the 40. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
One quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. The Commanders have an early lead. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Brooks bouncing out ahead from the pistol. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that 1st down run.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
2nd and 3 now. He's going to throw this one. Escapes out to the left. Makes the catch. And he will have a pickup of 3, which is good enough to make it 1st and goal.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Brooks has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Hawk 70, Hawk 7.
Brooks again. And he gets nothing here. The defense stands strong. Defense making a couple of good stops here, and this brings up 3rd and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in, not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the 1st.
Leaving the offense out there. It's 4th and goal from the 1.
Check, 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 check. Viking 18. Ready?
And he has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers make it an 18-point game.
Commanders 28, Panthers 10.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Good strike downfield to Lane. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Washington.
Let's go now. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pass is cut at the 9. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders grow their lead yet again. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. This will end up as a touchback.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, first and 10. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. And this one is launched downfield. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
They'll throw, third and long. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Bank of America Stadium, though. Stick around. Ball just a yard shy of midfield, first and 10.
Here we go.
Still sticking with the passing game. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage.
Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Commanders put together a wonderful return. Gets him back inside the 40 following the interception.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have second and 4. They go right back to home. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Here we go. 7 Pirates, 7 Bravo, and go.
Working on first down. Cut near the goal line. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to...
And he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders boat racing them to the halftime locker room. For the extra point, here's Smith. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders continue adding on to that lead. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, first and 10. They'll start this drive with Brooks. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
First down. First and 10 at the 40.
Again, it's Brooks. Jukes away from one. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up second and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Looking in the air here. Flush out it, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
defense's first sack of the game, Kid. We can now see some of the negatives, the trade-offs of his great running ability. When he tries to create, well, he can find himself going backwards, and in this case, a really big loss.
Buys time, rolling right. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. And they're going for this. And they got home. Sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an